Good morning. We are in the Black Sand Beach suite. It's like a hotel, but I booked it under Airbnb, and it's right next to the Black Sand Beach, which we visited yesterday. Today we are driving east until the Diamond Beach, but on the way we are going to stop multiple times and see beautiful things as always. I just want to show you around a little bit because I really like this hotel. The view from our room is amazing. It's straight to the ocean. There are different kind of houses here. That one is the reception. Probably you cannot see from the sun, but those are pretty cool. And then we got these. Our is one of these, and all of them is looking to the sea. So from the balcony, you are looking straight to the sea. However, the northern lights always come from that way, from this sky. This is north. So you always have to go out and check. You always want to. All of us is very excited to see them. So we basically woke up middle of the night, each of us in a different time, and we just went out to check. I woke up at 4, and I did not see with my eyes again, but I took a picture, and it was like a rainbow of northern light. It was just beautiful. After our breakfast, it was time to pack our food into the car and hit the road again. Good thing traveling in winter is that you really don't have to worry about keeping your food cold. So we carried it in these yellow bonus bags around all our trip. Gerard, if you will make YouTube, then we can make each other. We can collaborate and we can make each other famous.
Will you give me money?
Huh?
Will you give me money?
Yeah, you have to read how to do it.
Okay, help me, then I will give you source.
You have to cut your videos. You have to cut your videos.
No, I will give you source, more source. You know, it's true, Tienge, I'm traveling more than you.
In Iceland, nature surprises us at every turn. We haven't even started our day, but the first thing we saw after we left our place was another waterfall. Just another waterfall, nothing new, right? Probably just an usual thing for the locals. Glaciers are the most visible indicators of how the world's climate is warming. Icelandic glaciers have retreated rapidly for more than 2 decades, and glacier downwasting is one of the most obvious consequences of the warming climate. Skaftafellsjökull is retreating by anywhere from 50 to 100 meters per year, which is not that visible in a year, but it makes a huge difference in long term. Glaciers are a source of fresh water and history of our planet, and they will disappear one day. Maybe when we get old, this glacier is going to be only a story we tell, that we hiked irresponsibly without any regrets, because this giant is the most beautiful thing we saw in Iceland. After spending half of the day at the glacier, there was only a 2 kilometers hike waiting for us to see another waterfall. Svartifoss is unique because of its dark basalt columns, but boy were we exhausted. Here's a tip if you come to visit Skaftafell. Give it a day to be able to enjoy it fully.
It was not so good.
It was horrible to climb it.
Come, we are going, Kade.
And then we headed to the east trying to catch the sunset at the Diamond Beach. As the Vatnajökull glacier calves into the Jökulsárlón glacier lagoon, some of the icebergs drift out to the sea, eventually washing up on the Diamond Beach, where they contrast beautifully against the dark volcanic sand. But there is no diamond worthy enough for the happy seals in their natural habitat. Right behind the Diamond Beach, there is the Jökulsárlón glacier lagoon. Seals gather here to fish and take a nap on the icebergs. I only saw 2 seals in my life in the zoo before. I don't remember them being this playful and happy like in Jökulsárlón. It is truly a paradise for them.
So what do you think about fox?
Seals.
Seals. Foca.
Here I would usually start with a good morning and tell a little about the day before. But I am not sure it was that a good morning because we had to set alarm and wake up quite early compared to other days. Because we had a very long road ahead, about 500 kilometers until our next accommodation, which was on the north of Iceland. A very long road, and we had to pretend like not seeing all the attraction signs, because we couldn't stop at every. Usually Hakan was driving the car because I have a slight panic when I have to drive with someone else, and sometimes I let Gerald front so he could also see the beautiful roads. I know I'm not the most pleasant person to drive with, but I'm a good co-pilot, my husband says. The biggest surprise during our trip was to see the reindeers. I didn't know they lived in here. But it turns out, while not native to Iceland, they were introduced to the island in the late 18th century. Today, they live freely in the east and northeast region. These semi-wild reindeer herds are descendants of animals brought over from Norway. We were only in the middle of our journey, so we had to make a quick stop at Bonus again, because we were out of food. I'm not going to put here, but I'm going to share all our expenses in the next week's short. That's the road we are going, and there is not a single thing next to the road. If you slip right, and you are inside of the canyon, nothing will hold you back. I said this was the stupidest idea ever, but it was my idea.